Director of Research and Communication, Office of the Special Prosecutor Sammy Darko. Edi to just a Ghana frontier see OSP adwumani mu na wo fom pa ye hia se wo se edu ono mo efa emu ne nsam ne nchemu eni.
Enura special prosecutor ejina abefa pakase X so ene Ghana for etwetwe nkomo ya wonu busabusa ne nsem ahodo bi a oyi ano eno mu na opani a ohwe nhwemu ene nkitahode so ewo Office of the Special Prosecutor Sammy Darko edi atodwa se wonum ahunu so manfo bi keka se wo mudwumadie no kura enso ani nti beya anka wonum enyimfiri honum ene wo kire se omanfo enyante wo mudwumadie potia wo mudie no ase papa na kama se wonum ebi ahweye no ho anigye ene amanyosem a wonum di yenti no wo anya daagye ankyerechire mu ankyere Ghana fo dwuma kupotia ahweye no babedi wo yiri se no ka ho bi ene omanfo ebon saasobo no na ode atodwa se enya asem bia na OSP no etumi ba na hweye ya wotena so ma ne yeye nti omanfo ente ase no mu hunu nsem wo mbetumi
because ONCAC wants the OSP not to be under the direct control of the executive. So, for instance, some people are saying, oh, we can give it to Yoko. And if you give it to Yoko, Yoko is under the Attorney General. So you have gone back to square one, which is that the main purpose the world is looking at is to have someone who is independent of the executive. So often when you hear people talk about it, it's also because I think that we spend too much fanfare on the creation of the office rather than educating Ghanaians as to what the office can do and cannot do. So the expectation was extremely high. Meanwhile, we are not told Ghanaians specifically what the OSP can do, because the OSP, it's not every offense that the OSP can go into. And yet, we hear and see so many other things that people will tag the OSP. In fact, we've even received petitions from people asking us to investigate their pastors over church offering. And you can clearly tell that this is not within our mandate.
Wasan edi atudwa se omanfo nya botre fi se special prosecutor hweye no ogusu a odi ne dwuma pa na enye se odi asembetu nanimu a na wanya homoaye ebinum ho no mo a eche ansa na waye nhwemu awie eno nti onya botre.
Now go to court and prove the allegations that you've laid on the person. And these ones take a while. So let's take Issei Jabeni. Came in August 2021, 2022, 2023. He's used it to set up the office, flesh out its legs and strength. And now people are expecting that cases should have arrived. Realistically, no. Because, like I said, criminal cases do take a while. So we understand the public frustration or the desire of the public to see people who have allegedly engaged in corruption brought to book. So what I will say briefly before we take the questions is that the OSP is it's not fit for partisan purpose.
Ya ono ne penso wa bro wo mrahye bedwamu e na wonum ede emraba ya wo de Office of the Special Prosecutor no ebaaye e na ode atodwa se OSP no nsentwerefo nhyiamu a wo ye ne amansan kita hodi ahodo a wo ye no ho hia pa free se e kan dwumadie ho so boboda Roma Ghana fo ahunu ba bia wonum edi dwuma akoduro ene nsem ahodo a eda wonanimu.
Corruption related offenses, how many convictions they had secured, how many assets they had confiscated to the state. I mean, if you want, we did a cost-benefit analysis of the establishment of the office and said, look, it will be in our interest as a country, it will establish the office because the office can fight corruption, and corruption leads to the drain of public resources, which prevents the country from delivering on its promise to the people of this country in terms of schools, hospitals, roads, and all that. So cost-benefit analysis, it appeared to us at that time, and even now, that a special prosecutor would prevent the leakage of